Good morning, year 3. Now, today, I hope everybody's feeling ready to learn because we've got some more word problems and they're getting trickier each time. So what we're going to do, we're going to read them carefully, we're going to read them slowly, being very careful to see what the question's asking us, and we're going to use, can you remember what these are called? They're called bar models to help us solve the answers. Okay, so let's look at number 1. There are 4 times as many biscuits in the blue tin as there are in the red tin. There are 32 biscuits in the blue tin. How many are in the red tin? So we know already that there's 32 biscuits in the blue tin. So I've drawn a blue box with 32 inside it. Now if there's 4 times as many, that means there's more in the blue tin. But 4 red boxes would be the same as 1 blue. So that's why I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes would be the same as 1 blue. How are we going to solve what 1 red is? So what we're going to do is we're going to split blue into 4 to make 1 red. What do we use for if we're splitting something up? We're using divide. So 32 divided by how many boxes? 4 equals what? Count up on your 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So it's 8. So one way we can check that is we can put 8, 8, 8, 8, and then we can times 8 by 4 to make sure it makes 32. So 8, 16, 24, 32. Yeah, so we've done the inverse, we've done the opposite of this to check the answer is right. Now let's move on to number 2. As you can see, question number 2 is quite a lot to it, so we're going to take our time with this one. Ravi has 8 sweets. Holly has twice as many sweets as Ravi. Ravi has twice as many sweets as Amira. How many sweets does each child have? Okay, there's a lot of information there, so we're just going to go through one person at a time. We're going to sort Ravi, or do Ravi first, because we know from the first sentence Ravi has 8 sweets. That one's easy. Ravi has 8 sweets. Now Holly, she's next. Holly has twice as many sweets as Ravi. Now that's a word there, quite tricky. Try and remember, what does twice mean? Twice, think of 2 times as many. So we've drawn 2 boxes. Twice as many would be 2 boxes of 8. So to work out Holly's, it is 2 times 8, should be a nice easy one, 16. So Holly has 16 sweets. Now Ravi has twice as many sweets as Amira. Now what that means is Ravi has more sweets, 2 times as many more sweets as Amira. So she has a smaller box than Ravi. Now if Ravi has 8 and Amira has the opposite of twice is half as many, then it would be 8 divided by 2, which equals, so we can count up in our 2's to see how many 2's go into 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. How many? 4. Now the way we can check that is 4, and if we had another box it would be the same. 4 and 4 makes 8, so that would be the same. So Ravi has 8 sweets, Holly has 16, and Amira has 4. Super. Now the last question we're going to do today is number 3. There are 5 times as many boys as there are girls at a camp. There are 8 girls at the camp. How many children are there? Okay, so that's a very tricky word there, because try the trick is, it's not asking how many boys, it's asking how many children. So that's going to be the boys and girls together. So we already know that this is going to be a 2-step problem. The first thing we need to do is work out how many boys are there. We know there are 8 girls, so we can put 8. I've done green for girls, good. And there are 5 times as many boys, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, blue boxes, and we're going to put an 8 into each box. Now to work out how many boys there are, it's going to be 8 groups of 5. We know there's more boys, so we're going to be timesing, multiplying. Now 8 times 5, let's count in our 5s for this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that is telling us that there are 40 boys. If you want to check, you can count up in your 8s as well. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Perfect. Now the question actually asked how many children are there, so we're going to have to add the girls and the boys together. Okay, so let's work it out. 40, we'll use column method, we don't really need to because it's quite easy. Add 40 boys, add 8 girls. Always when we're adding we start with our ones. 0, add 8, makes 8. 4, add nothing, then there's a 0 there, makes 4. So how many children are there altogether at the camp? There are 48. Now be very careful whenever you're reading the questions from your big book today. Some of them might be like this, these two questions, and need 2 steps to solve them. We're also using multiplying and dividing skills, so just be really careful. Most of the questions have bar models drawn for you, so use those bar models as a clue to work out if you're going to be multiplying and making your answer bigger or dividing and making your answer smaller. Okay, if you have any problems, send me an email and I can help, or look at the answers and then come back to it and see if you can solve it on your own. Okay.